Hello students, how are you all? Hope all of you are good. In the last video, we have completed the second part of the morphology, and in the second part of morphology, we have discussed the thoracic region, and then we have discussed the legs also. Okay, so in this video, we are going to start with the next part, that is the abdomen. So in the abdomen, we need to know that abdomen is going to have the 10 segments. Okay, so the 10 segments will be present in case of the cockroach. Both male and the female, they are going to have 10 segments. So the abdomen is made up of 10 segments. Each of the segments, they are covered by membrane, actually a protective layering, and that layering is known as the exoskeleton, and the sclerites are present. Each and every segment is going to have 4 sclerites. So in the abdominal segments, the exoskeleton, in terms of sclerites, 4 sclerites are present, right? So let us see this abdomen of cockroach. So both this male and the female, they are going to have one common aperture, one actually projections, they are coming out. What is that? That is known as the anal cerci. Okay, but if you see the male and the female, then completely the male is different morphologically from the females. If you see the male, then it is going to have anal cerci. Anal cerci is actually one outgrowth, one spine on one sting-like structure which is coming out from the 10th tergum. Tergum means the dorsal sclerite. So from the 10th tergum, it is coming, it's arising, and it is sensitive to the sound and vibration. Okay, it is sensitive to sound and vibration, remember that. And in case of both male and the female, they are going to have the same structure. That means anal cerci, which is sensitive to sound and vibration. Okay, sound and vibration, both male and the female are going to have the anal cerci. Remember, this anal cerci is arising from the 10th tergum dorsally. Okay, then after that, you just see there is one specific structure that is known as the anal style. Okay, so this anal style, this is actually, this is only present in case of the males. The females will not going to have the anal style. So remember that if it is coming to the anal styles, this anal style will be present only in case of male, which is sensitive to the touch. Okay, so this anal style, which is arising backwardly actually from the ventral side, what is that? From the 9th sternum. So ventrally it is arising, but if it comes to the anal cerci, it is arising dorsally. From the 10th tergum, the anal cerci is arising, which is sensitive to sound and vibration, present in both male and the females. But if it comes to the anal style, that is present only in case of the males, and in case of the males, they are arising backwardly from 9th sternum. That means it is arising from the ventral side. So remember that. Next one, if it comes to the sensitivity, then anal style is sensitive to touch. Remember that. Anal style is sensitive to touch, while this anal cerci is sensitive to sound and vibration. Okay, so we can have clearly two distinct organism morphology. We can able to separate the male and the female cockroach. So the male is going to have 4 some outgrowth that is coming out, 2 pairs, one pair is anal cerci and another pair, that is anal style. While in case of the female, anal cerci is present but anal style is not present, right? Remember that. Now come to the next part, that if it comes to the genital opening. Okay, so if it is coming to the genital pore, so genital pore is present in both male and the females. So it is arising from the 9th and the 10th segment. So in between the 9th and the 10th segments, the genital pore that is present. Now this genital pore, this is actually a region from where the from the male the gametes are releasing. Okay, and in case of the female, the egg cage or the utica that is arising, that actually get deposited, that is coming outside their body. So if this is present in this relocation, that is 9th and the 10th segment, then how is it possible? Because we know that in that organism they are going to have the sclerites, isn't that? So as it is going to have the sclerites also, and the genital pore is present, the genital pore have to be opened, isn't that? It should not be covered by the sclerite, otherwise they are going to have no meaning, that they cannot reproduce, isn't? So, and also this genital pore will release the waste product. So this gonapophysis is actually one type of structure, okay, that is actually present covering the genital pore. So genital aperture is surrounded by some sclerites, some separate sclerites, they are known as the gonapophysis, okay. So remember that if it comes to the abdomen, remember abdomen is going to have 10 segments, okay, and these 10 segments will be present in both male and the females. The point is, the male is separated. The male we can also designate with the symbol male, and this one is the female, we can designate with this symbol. So male and the female, both of them, they are going to have the anal cerci, while only the males are going to have the anal style. So this is important point. Second point, the anal cerci is arising from the 10th tergum, that is dorsally it is arising. But if it comes to the anal style, it is arising from the 9th sternum, that means it is arising from the ventral side, okay. Anal cerci, which is sensitive to sound and vibration, while anal style is sensitive to touch. Anal cerci is present in both male and the females, while anal style is present only in case of the males, okay. No other organism will have it. Now if you see the gonapophysis, gonapophysis is nothing but one sclerite. There are some sclerites which is covering the genital opening in case of both male and the females. So male and the female genital pore or the opening is present in between the 9th and the 10th segment. So that genital pore is covered by, this is covered by this gonapophysis. So remember that this is all about the morphology. So hope you have remembered. One thing is very much important, that in case of the abdomen, this abdomen is going to covered by, okay, so this all segments, each of the segments, they are covered by 4 sclerites, okay. So in one segment 4 sclerites are present. Dorsally it is known as the terga. Singularly, it is in singular, we can call it as the tergum. Ventrally it is known as the sternum, and laterally it is known as the pleura, okay. So that's, yeah, that's all about the body. The thorax part I told already, that in the thorax region they are going to have the wings, mesothoracic and metathoracic wing, and then each of the segments of the thorax region will have the legs. Head region, which is going to have 3 parts, the mouth part, where labium, labrum and maxilla, a pair of maxilla, a pair of mandible and hypopharynx is present. Along with that, it also bear a compound tie, and along with that a pair of antenna. So that's all about the things we have discussed about the morphology. Next, we will start with the physiology of cockroach. So that's all about the morphology. Hope you have understood. So that's all about the video. Thank you.